What a Beach Timbers here. Here's my opening slash streaming segment where I talk about the films that of course are coming out this week and shows that come. All right, here's what's coming out. Premiering on premiering in theaters, we got a movie titled Wrath of Man, which is directed by Guy Ritchie and stars Jason Statham as his new security guard for a cash truck surprises his coworker when he unleashes precious skills during a heist. The crew is left wondering who he is and where he came from. Soon, the marksman's ultimate motive becomes clear as he takes dramatic and irrevocable steps to sell the score. Go check this one out on Friday, and holy cow, this movie was good. You know, Guy Ritchie. Of course, the last time I saw a Guy Ritchie movie was The Gentleman. That movie was. If you guys have not seen The Gentleman, that movie is great. You got Jason Statham, who I've always been a fan of. He's one of my favorite action stars. You know, you've got Scott Eastwood's in this. You got Post Malone, Andy Garcia. You got some really interesting cast members in this. It looks fun, looks entertaining. Hopefully, it'll be pretty decent. You know, of course, Guy Ritchie and Jay Saber have worked together before. So, all right. Also, out this week, we got a movie titled Here Today about. Here's what this is about. It stars and is directed by Billy Crystal. When veteran comedy writer Charlie Barnes meets New York singer Emma Page, they form an unlikely yet touching friendship that kicks the generation gap aside and redefines the meaning of love and trust. This stars Billy Crystal, Tiffany Haddish, Penn Badgley. It looks really interesting. It looks cute, charming. I do like me a good film about friendship, and Billy Crystal and Tiffany Haddish. I mean, Billy Crystal is a comedy legend. Tiffany Haddish, probably a couple years in the future she'll end up becoming a comedy legend herself. I mean, she is really hilarious, so I'm really interested to check this one out. And Tiffany Haddish, like, this definitely looks like her very different role. It doesn't really seem like her wacky roles you're used to seeing from a girl's trip and stuff. So hopefully this could be really interesting. All right, also out this week, we got a movie titled The Waterman. Hoping to save it. Here's what it's about. Hoping to save his mother, a boy ventures into the remote wild forest to search for a mythical figure who possesses the secret to morally. Now, this stars Dave Aiello, who also directs the film. The kid from This Is Us is in it. You also got Rosario Dawson, Maria Bella. You got Alfred Molina's in this. It looks really intriguing. Interesting fantasy-based film. Definitely looks like those type of fantasy movies you'll see from like the 80s and stuff. So hopefully this could be really interesting. All right, also out this week we got a documentary called The Human Factor about U.S. presidents, politicians, and statements spent 30 years trying to achieve peace in the Middle East. So the preview for this, it'll be an interesting doc. On Netflix, we got a movie titled Munster about a smart, likable 17-year-old film student from Harlem sees his world turn upside down when he's charged with murder. We follow his dramatic journey through a complex legal battle. Now, this stars Calvin Harrison Jr. You also got Jeffrey Wright in this. You got Jennifer Hudson. You got famed rappers Nas and ASAP Rocky. This looks really intriguing. Definitely looks like an interesting legal-based film. I do like making a courtroom movie like this. It looks really intense, so hopefully, it can be something really intriguing. It's based on a book too, so there's that. All right, coming to Amazon, we got a documentary called "The Boy from Medellin" about Colombian reggaeton singer J Balvin prepares for his 2019 homecoming concert and intense political turmoil. Jake Balvin is a pretty cool singer, so it's interesting to see a documentary about him. Looks like to be really interesting, so I'll give this one a go. All right. Also, after this week, we got a movie titled Mainstream about a young woman who finds a path to internet stardom when she starts making videos with a charismatic stranger. Now, this pretty much stars Andrew Garfield, Maya Hawke from Stranger Things fame. You also got YouTube stars such as Jake Paws in this. It's directed by Jig Coppola, who the last time she directed a movie was back in 2014 with this movie called Palo Alto, which had James Franco in it. Not, it's been a couple years since her last movie, so glad to see her back in the mainstream. No pun intended. Andrew Garfield, really interested to see him do more stuff outside of Spider-Man. I mean, this looks like a really, I don't know, interesting role for Andrew Garfield. So hopefully, I don't know, hopefully it can be something really interesting to watch. Also out this week, we got a movie titled The Paper Tigers about three middle-aged men polish their martial arts skills to avenge their fallen master. Now this looks really interesting. I do love me a good martial arts based flick, so hopefully this can be really interesting to watch. All right, from the Paper Tigers to Paper Spires, we got a movie simply titled Paper Spires. Here's what it's about. In Paper Spires, a teen makes a series of tough choices as her mother's paranoid delusion threaten to destroy their loving relationship. Now, this is led by Lily Taylor, who you might know from The Conjuring. She's been in some other stuff here and there, like American Crime. Pretty cool actress. You also got Cobra Kai actress Pam Liss is in this. Stefana Owens. Definitely looks really interesting. Lily Taylor looks good in this, so hopefully this will be really interesting. All right, also after this week, we got a movie titled Locked In about a single mother who must protect her daughter and herself during a heist gone wrong at a high-tech storage facility. It is led by Mia Savari, so it could be interesting, I guess. We got a movie called Bust Suspicion about a young woman who desperately tries to escape a steady life of crime and drugs in a Kentucky coal mining town. She believes her bad luck may finally be changing when a newly minted FBI agent recruits her as a informant for a high-profile case. Now, this stars Emilia Clarke. You also got Jack Houston, Johnny Knoxville, Dora Birch. Looks really interesting, so hopefully it can be cool. All right. We got a couple of horror movies premiering this week, like in theaters and on VOD. We got a movie titled Imitation about during a university pledge week, a carefree party turns deadly serious when a star athlete is found impaled in his dorm. The murder ignites a spree of sinister social media messages, sweeping the students and police into a race against time to uncover the truth behind the school's darkest secrets. Looks really interesting. I do like making a slasher movie, so hopefully this could be really cool. All right, on Shudder, we got a movie titled Fry Barry. Barry is a drug-aided, abusive bastard who, after yet another bender is abducted by aliens, Barry takes a back seat as an alien visitor assumes control of his body and takes it for a joyride through Cape Town. What follows is a onslaught of drugs, sex, violence as our alien Talos enters the weird and wonderful world of humankind. Fryberry is actually based on a short, so I saw the trailer for this. Looks really interesting. I think looks like it be pretty cool, so hopefully it'll be interesting. Now we got another movie, like another horror film, simply titled Betty Loves You. Now I actually saw this premiering online. I gotta check this one out. It's pretty much about a killer toy. Similar like in a vein of Chucky in a way. It definitely looks like a Chucky ripoff. Here's what it's about. After the accidental death of his parents, Jack's comfortable lifestyle comes to an end as he sells the family home. Desperate to improve his life, Jack throws all his childhood belongings, including a beloved plush animal named Benny, I might say. However, it's a move that has distraught consequences when Benny springs to life with deadly intentions. Yeah, this looks cool. I saw the trailer for this. I gotta watch this. I gotta check. The violence looks cool. I do love making slasher movies, so I'm definitely watching this when I get a chance to. All right. Now we do got a couple of shows that premiered this week. Most recent on Netflix, we just had Selena the series part two, which I just saw. I thought season two was really good. There need some tissues, but not bad. Not bad series at all. I think Christine Serrato, she is great at playing the role of Selena. The one who plays Yolanda, I thought she was terrific. Definitely a really interesting follow up. But yeah, you're gonna need some tissues when you're watching this because Yeah, I mean, R.I.P. Selena gone way too soon. All right. Also premiering on Disney Plus that just premiered, we got Star Wars: The Bad Batch, which I just saw. I thought it was okay. I mean, I'm not really the biggest Star Wars anime guy, but I thought it was okay. I guess. It's about like members of a unique squad of clones who find their way in changing a galaxy in the aftermath of the Clone Wars. Not a bad series. So if you're like a Star Wars anime guy, give it a go. All right, premiering on Peacock that just premiered today. I actually just saw this. I'll probably do my review for it sometime this week. We got Girls Five Eva. It's about when a one-hit wonder girl group from the 1990s gets sampled by a young rapper. Its members reunite to give their pop star dreams one more shot. This time while balancing spouses, kids, jobs, debt, aging parents, and shoulder pains. Now, I accidentally said that the series, like when I was talking about the series during my TV preview, I accidentally said that Sarah McLachlan was in this. I I miscalculated. It's not Sarah McLachlan, it's Sarah Bareilles who plays the lead. Of course, she is best known for Broadway's Waitress. Sarah Bareilles is a great singer. I think she is just awesome. Uh, this series also stars Busy Phillips, from Cougar Town fame. You also got oh, dang, girl from Hamilton, Renee Elise Goldsberry, I think her name is. She was in this. Uh, it's definitely a really solid series. Really funny. Love the music. Love the opening. Music in this. If you're into like these type of girl group based series, whether you're talking about Star and all, definitely give this one a go. I think you'll enjoy it. All right. Also, out this week on Netflix, we've got the Son of Sam: A Descent into Darkness, which of course is a docu series about serial killer Son of Sam, who of course real name is David. Dang, I forgot the actual name. David. Um, I know his first name is David. Where was I think his name is? I can't remember his last name, but he pretty much was a killer who terrorized New Yorkers back in the late 1970s. I mean, they did, of course, like Spike Lee did a movie about the Son of Sam, of course, Summer of Sam, like years ago. I mean, the Sons of Sam, I haven't seen it, but I gotta check this one out. Netflix has a hard on for these true crime series, so yeah, I mean, they did a movie about, like, they did a docu series about Ted Bundy. They did loads of other ones. I mean, yeah, I do like this type of true story crime stuff. So I don't know. I'll give it a go. It definitely looks really intriguing. All right. Also, out this week, we got Legendary Season 2 premiere on HBO Max, which I've never seen. We got Shrill Season 3 premiering on Hulu, which stars Eddie Bryant. I like Eddie Bryant, but I have not really seen Shrill, so I can't really talk about that series. All right. On Apple, we got Mythic Quest Season 2 about, of course, this is like pretty much like The Office, but set in like a video game tech Office. It is from the same people who gave us Is Always Sunny. It's actually a pretty decent show. It's pretty funny. I like the cast involved. So if you're like a fan of It's Always Sunny, I'd say give it one go. All right, last but not least, premiering on Netflix, we got Jupiter's Legacy, about the superpowered children of superheroes struggling to live up to the legendary feats of their parents. I gotta say, this looks cool. You got Josh Duhamel, you've got Leslie Bibbs in this. I think this looks really fun. Looks entertaining. Could be in the next, Umbrella Academy or maybe the next Boys. Who knows? So it is based on a comic book by Mark Millar. So there's that. I'll definitely give this one a go because it does look really cool. But that's pretty much it. Let me leave you guys. Which of these films and shows are you interested in checking out? Are you interested in Wrath of Man, Here Today, The Waterman, Selena the Series Part 2, Jupiter's Legacy, etc.? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Simu signing out.